Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and this is a hotfix for February 10th. This does contain a decent amount, doesn't cover everything that's going on with the beta branch right now, although this does do a decent job of it. So it does have 1.5.7's call to arms fix and a GPU memory leak caused by conversation screens. For 1.5.8, fix the crash that could occur during battles. And then the fixes. Fixed a bug that caused the mouse to disappear on the campaign map. That was actually in the first hotfix, the standalone hotfix. I guess that didn't work. Fixed an issue with hordes of bandits being spawned on the campaign map. Now, this is a big one to remember because from what I saw from Mexico, this will not work on existing games. You need to have a fresh game for that to actually work. So that is going to put you into a dilemma on whether or not you want to restart your campaign. Do you want to run into the possibility of having 500 force bandits on you at one time? So that is something you are going to have to think about. Fixed an issue with Call of Arms perk bonus. It is now 10% as intended. From what I have heard, a modder or somebody that's really good in the code discovered that that had been changed from 10% to 1,000%. That is why AI were moving so fast on the campaign map. And that is why sometimes they weren't, because the person that was calling them had to have that perk enabled. So if somebody had the Call of Arms perk enabled, then that's where they were traveling between 50 and 40 on the campaign map. Fixed the bug that changed disbanding parties' names to unnamed mobile party. They're still working on that, and that's when a lord would die or you would marry a character, their party would go back to a base, and that's been something that's been ongoing. Fixed the crash that occurred when opening the character customization screen with young children. Fixed an issue that caused some troops to remain static during hideout boss fights. Removed erroneous skill templates from faction troops. Veteran bowman units now use a Nordic shortbow. Fixed a GPU memory leak caused by conversation scenes. I had noticed that things were getting a lot longer to load, so hopefully that will take care of that. Fixed the prosperity loss calculations for pillaging, which pillaging in general I think is still a bit buggy, so I haven't been into too much of that. Fixed an issue with the AI taking into account the settlement owner culture instead of the settlement culture when deciding siege aftermath actions. So you could be Kuzite and you owned Onira and they were thinking that it was a Kuzite town when in fact it is an Empire town. So that should work correctly now. Fix the bug that caused lords to act like non-lord parties upon loading a save. As you can see, it's a decent sized patch. It's not, doesn't cover everything, although it does do a pretty good job of covering, I think, most of what is needed right now for the beta branch. So I'm going to get into this very heavily, and because this is already Wednesday, I'm going to do a lot of testing, and I'm going to try to get as far into the game as possible, and that way I can give you a really, really good update for Friday's beta branch and let you know if it's much better. I mean, because with this takes a lot of stuff into consideration. There's still some things that we have to deal with. There's definitely still going to be bugs. But is this enough to go ahead and cause it to be stable enough? So there you have it. I will talk to you guys on Friday. Take care, and thanks for watching.